Imagine getting the perfect sound every time. Studio centerpiece, adapt to any sound source. Choose between pure FET circuit and pure tube or blend them together with different tube characteristics. Remote control to change microphone settings comfortable from your studio sweet spot. Every kind of polar pattern for the best flexibility to record any sound. Custom gold spattered 1-inch through condenser capsule for perfect recording of real sounds. All this is the new LEWITT LCT 1040 microphone. Alright guys, the vocal intro that you have just listened has been recorded with the LCT 1040 microphone, and I think it sounds amazing. I received this microphone from Lucky Music, and let me say there is a limited time promo until the 31st of July. You can purchase this microphone at 5% discount, and let me say it's not bad 5% discount considering the high-end microphone, a high-end price of this microphone. It's not bad. Use the discount code at the checkout 1040 Steex and get the microphone at the 5% discount. Remember, it's a limited time promo. So the video of today will be very long because I've tried out this microphone in details on acoustic guitar, on guitar cabinet, so with distortion, high gain amplifier, and on vocals. So today I let you know how this microphone is so versatile. You can really record whatever you want with this microphone. You can change the polar pattern of the capsule, you can change the sound, so the characteristic of this microphone with the tube or FET. You can mix tube and FET, you can change the characteristics of the tube, so dark, warm sound, really saturated sound of the tube. This is really great. You can have also different attenuation level or also different sort of high pass filter. This is great. Talking about the design, I really love the design of all kind of LEWITT microphone because I like the square shape. As you can see, I like to see the tube in front of your microphone. Behind you have the logo, and this logo will light up when you connect the microphone. This is great to see also in the dark. You have gold plated capsule, great sound, is also really heavy, the microphone, and I like heavy stuff. And talking about the shock mount, let me show you. This is great. This is huge, but it's so light because, as you can see, let me put off the pop filter. As you can see, is all in carbon fiber and aluminum, really well made, really sturdy. And what I like about this shock mount is that is really precise. As you can see, is really tight, but you have not to screw and unscrew your microphone to make it tight on the stand, let me say. But you have this sort of clamp which works really good. So you have to place your microphone in the hole, as you can see, and you can clamp the microphone, and it's very sturdy. The same to attack the shock mount to the stand. So you have this clamp, really simple. You can screw if you want to make it tight, you can unscrew to make it to lose it a bit. This is great, really well engineered. And what I like also about the shock mount is that you can really place, as you can see, the microphone really close to the source, so you can place these really close, for example, to a cabinet to get really tight and chuggy tones. So really well engineered. And you can also see this 2-layer pop filter, which is magnetic. You can place under the microphone and it will stay attack very well. But let's now talk about what you will get when you purchase the microphone, so the hard shell case and all the stuff that you have inside, because I think it deserves a talk because it's really well made. So when you purchase the LCT 1040, you will receive a really hard shell case, and this case is also waterproof. It's really great. When you open the case, you can see 2 giant boxes, and basically you will find some manual and also some stuff for your shock mount. And as you can see, these two boxes are magnetic, so you can attach these two boxes directly to the box. It's really well engineered. Then of course you can find the microphone, the shock mount, the pop filter, and also the cover of the microphone grill where you can see the capsule. Of course you can find this giant control. This is basically the power supply of your microphone, and you can use it to change your polar pattern, change the characteristic of your capsule. So if you want to listen FET sound or a tube sound, or also mix and blend the two different characteristics, change also the sound of your tube. And let me say, this thing is really heavy, but as you can see is really clean. I really like the design. The most important thing is that you can blend the mix and tube in real time, so there is no any delay, and also the characteristic of the tube in real time, and of course also the high pass filter. While the attenuation and the polar pattern, there is some delay. You have to wait just a bit. You can see the operational LED which is blinking, and when the LED will finish to blink, it will be ready to operate. As you can see, you have two different layers, because you can also detach these two layers. As you can see here, there is a button. A button is called LCT 1040. You can click it and this will pop up. You can also take off this and you have two parts. As you can see, this is the power supply of your microphone. You have different kind of ports. You have the mix to get the sound of the FET or the tube depending on the mix knob. You can also get pure FET sound, and you have also the remote control, which is this one. You can connect this remote control, and of course also the microphone input. So this power supply should stay near to your microphone, so let me say on your recording studio, while in your control room you can bring this side, and basically you can control your microphone remotely in different room. This is really clever, because it's really annoying to go back and forth from your control room and your recording room when there is a singer, okay? So you want to change maybe the polar pattern, you want to listen different characteristic of the microphone, choose between the FET, the tube, choose between the different saturation of the tube. It is really annoying going back and forth. Instead, in your desk, control the microphone from your desk. You can listen in real time all the differences and make your choice. This is really clever for me. But of course, you can also reconnect all together, and you can use like a normal power supply near your desk or near your microphone. It's really heavy. Let me lay down. Okay, so now let's listen some sounds. Let's listen how this microphone, this beauty, sounds on vocal. So let's start with vocal sound. I've used, of course, Jacopo Siccardi is my main vocal singer to test all the microphone. So let's listen the characteristic of this microphone, changing the FET and tube in real time. Let's listen.
What have I done, sweet Jesus, what have I done? Become a thief of the night, become a dog on the run. I have fallen so far and is the hour so late that nothing remains me but the cry of my hate. The cry in the dark that nobody hears is where I stand at the turning of the years. If there's another way to go, I missed 20 long years ago. My life was a war that can never be won. They gave me a number and murder of a Jean. They chained me and left me for dead, just for stealing a mouthful of bread. Yet why did I allow that man to touch my soul and teach me love? He treated me like any other. He gave me his trust, he called me brother. My life he claims for God above. Can such things be? For I have come to hate the word. This world that always hated me. Take an eye from an eye, turn your heart into stone. This is all I have lived for. This is all I have known. word from him and I'll be back. Beneath the rest upon the wreck, instead he offers me my freedom. I feel the shame inside me like a knife. He claims that I have a soul. How does he know what spirit comes to move my life? Is there another way to go? I am reaching, but I fall, and the night it's closing in as I stares into the void, to the whirlpool of my sins. I escape now from that word, from the word of Jean Valjean. Jean Valjean is nothing now, another story must begin.
There is a huge difference in my opinion. I really like how this microphone is really clear and pristine in FET position, but I really like the warmness of the tube. I really like how this tube behaves, and also I really like to use maybe mixing the two different characteristics to get really transient, really pristine with FET and get the warm sound of the mid frequencies. Is really amazing. Let's now listen how this pop filter works. Let me say it works really well. Two double layer basically, and it's also magnetic. Let's listen the differences with and without the pop filter.
Tomorrow and tomorrow and tomorrow creeps in the speedy pace from days to the last syllable of recorded time, and all our yesterday have lighted fools of the way to dusty death. Out, brief candle. Life just a walking shadow, a poor player that struts and threats his hour upon the stage, and then is heard no more. It is a tale told by an idiot, full of sound and fury, signifying nothing. Tomorrow and tomorrow and tomorrow creeps in the speedy pace from days to the last syllable of recorded time, and all our yesterday have lighted fools the way to dusty death. Out, brief candle. Life is just a walking shadow, a poor player that struts and threats his hour upon the stage, and then is heard no more. It is a tale told by an idiot, full of sound and fury, signifying nothing.
Let's now focus on the filter and let's listen the different kind of filter you can get. So you have linear, so without any kind of filter, 40 Hz, 8 Hz and 120 Hz. So let's listen the differences and how is gentle this unit in this situation. Let's listen.
There's a hole in the world like a great black pit, and it's filled with people who are filled with shit, and the vermin of the world inhabit it. But not for long. They all deserve to die. Tell you why, Mrs. Lovett, tell you why. Because in all of the whole human race, Mrs. Lovett, there are two kinds of men, and only two. There's the one staying put in his proper place, and the one with his foot in the other one's face. Look at me, Mrs. Lovett, look at you. We all deserve to die.
Okay, so now let's focus on the recording of acoustic guitar. I placed the microphone basically in front of the 12th fret of my acoustic guitar, and it was far, let me say, 40 centimeters. So let's start listening the differences of the microphone on the acoustic guitar with 10% FET sound and 10% tube sound. Let's listen. Let's now focus on the different polar pattern, because I've tried out also different polar pattern in this acoustic guitar recording. Let's listen to the differences. I want to also show you how this microphone can sound mixed. So you can listen the acoustic guitar with some compression and equalization and just a bit of reverb. So all the capability of a really clean recording and a really great mix, thanks to a clean recording, of course. Okay, really great. So now the last test I did is with a guitar cabinet. So let's listen how this microphone sounds with my cabinet. Is a David LaBoga cabinet Manzer 30 speaker. I used my Driftwood Purple Nightmare amplifier. Let's listen the different position of the Fein acoustic speaker and we will discuss together. I think it sounds really good. I like how it sounds in really focus position, so in the center of the cone, and also darken just a bit on the edge. Really like the versatility of this microphone, because you can use basically in whatever kind of source, and also you can change different kind of pattern depending on the room that you have and depending also the source that you want to record. Really great. I really like the sound of the FET, so really pristine, and also combining with the tube, really great. Guys, remember, you have the 5% discount on this microphone if you purchase from Lucky Music. You have the link in the description, and remember, the code is 1040 Steex. This is a limited time promo until the 31st of July. Guys, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.